Hey, hope you're all doing great out there. Thanks for joining my live. In this live, I really wanted to talk about why CBD dropshipping is a better option than private label or white label wholesale. So, if you're not familiar, private label and white label are generally where you hold inventory, they put your label on it. So, if you go to a manufacturer or even another wholesaler, they could put your label on a CBD product and you can sell that. Private label, generally, they will actually custom formulate for you. White label is basically whatever the standard product is. They put your label on it and you can sell it. Some use private label the same as white label, so you just have to ask if you're curious. But yeah, so why is drop shipping better? Okay, let's talk about why private label and white label are just not the best option first, right? So I personally was interested in private label initially, on the hunt, doing a lot of research, and I was actually going to go that route. And then I found out I could do drop shipping, and I was like, I'd rather go that route. So, um, private label, white label, they seem like really amazing options, and they are, but they come with two downsides. So, one, it takes a really long time. So, getting your website up, getting the product images, those are costly and take a long time. Um, and working with the manufacturer, working with the supplier, it sometimes can be an immense headache, especially to be able to get the proper photos that you need to put on your website. The other thing is it costs a lot of money. So you're looking at actually holding onto inventory. So it could be anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000. And that is a lot of money for very little guarantee, especially when there's now an alternative. Now, a few years ago, there wasn't an alternative. But I personally don't want to have to live with the panic of having inventory before I even put my website up, or having a ton of inventory before I even have one email subscriber. Either way, it's like you have nobody to sell to, and you spent very little time on actually selling because you spent a lot of time trying to create your product. So, um, I don't know if any of you have ever felt the panic of, having a bunch of inventory and having no sales for months, or even worse, you're not even getting sales at all. So I've actually seen a lot of entrepreneurs in the CBD industry start their private label business, end up never getting sales, and just giving up and selling it for at cost. They're not even trying to sell it for more money. They're just like, I'm just going to sell it at cost because I just want my money back. And even in some cases, they're selling it for less than what they spent because they're just trying to get rid of it and recoup some money. I actually think drop shipping is a much better option, and you don't actually have to go through that if you're interested in getting into the CBD industry, which does have barriers, but you can get through those. Those are all things that are easy with help to get through. So, drop shipping, no, you're not going to have your private label, your own personal label, but you can still create an awesome brand that people trust. I've seen it throughout the industry. I've helped other entrepreneurs go do this when I started creating drop shipping websites to help people get into the industry. And they've had immense success. So it's out there with drop shipping where you don't have to hold inventory. You can work with a really great supplier or multiple suppliers if you choose to, that fit into your niche and your target market, which is something that you should be creating when you're doing drop shipping. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to give you that tidbit of information as to why drop shipping is a better option. I think you already heard all the cons of drop shipping, of wholesaling. Wow, there's very few cons to drop shipping. You're spending a lot less money than you are holding inventory. You are actually able to focus a lot more of your time on organic marketing instead of product line and how it's looking and images and branding. You're actually able to go out there and establish yourself as an as a key person in the industry. And yeah, so if you need any more tips, if you have any questions, DM me or drop a comment and I'll respond to you.